Welcome to our new platform, guys. My name is Harith Msina, and this is gonna be our first episode. On first episode, we're just gonna talk about life, man. We've been trying to do this for several years. We started with the audio podcast, which we never published. We have like probably 10, 12 episodes. So if this goes well, hopefully we'll be able to share those too. And I'm pretty excited. Wanted to do this for such a long time. It's been almost 4 years. We wanted to do this, and finally everything clicked. So going all in, trying to have fun. And with the unusual platform, man, it's we're just trying to share our stories. Everybody have their own stories, and there are some people do get platforms, some people doesn't. So on this, we just four guys. We started this platform so that people can share their stories, talk about their life experience. It might change somebody's life, man. And I'm pretty excited. I'm ecstatic. We want to do this, and hopefully everybody will enjoy it, man. I got someone in the house tonight. What up, someone?
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm alright, you know.
Pretty excited about this?
Well, yeah, I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We did that a few years back. We tried to do that audio podcast, like you said. You remember we recorded one promo saying how Buddha walked 7 steps when he was born and stuff like that. We're pretty deep. I don't know why we stopped doing it,
I don't know
but
why. We were doing a couple episodes. I mean, I don't know. I have to see on my archive, man. I do have the episode somewhere, so I'll probably have to go back and track it down. But I mean, it was pretty exciting, and
it
we just
was
stopped
fun.
it,
Yeah,
man. I think
we talked about few sports. We talked about, I think we talked about a lot of deep stuff to life, how the transition has been from Nepal to America as well.
yeah, we did, and I think life happened,
Yeah,
and we just stopped doing it.
what can
So
you do, right?
yeah, well, this time we're gonna keep going, man. So yeah, unusual platform, man.
So tell them more. I mean, I already kind of know what it is, but tell them more. So I think they can email us and stuff, right? Too,
Yeah,
right?
our email is unusualplatform@gmail.com. I mean, number one, we're just trying to have fun. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the number one. And we're trying to share our stories and somebody who wants to share their stories. So it might change somebody's life. Uh, and I'm pretty excited, man.
Yeah. Now I feel like there are a lot of stories that goes untold, even though it is something that needs to be heard, I guess.
Yeah, man. Everybody's life is a movie, man. If you
Yeah,
can
it
make
is.
one, isn't it?
Motion
The
picture.
motion picture, man. You know, some people do make movies about somebody's life, and I think you can make movies about everybody's life
Yeah.
because life is a struggle in a good way or in a bad way. Some people succeed, some people don't. It's just
Yeah.
part of life.
Mm-hmm.
It just rolls on.
It goes on, yeah.
What about you, man? So how long you been in US for?
I think it's been 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah. Time goes fast.
Time fly by every time,
It
man.
does, yeah.
Yeah, I remember coming to US back in what 2008.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, it's been 12 years, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think the name Unusual Platform kind of relates to us as well, since we had a pretty unusual life, right?
Yeah, well, for me, my life was I was born in Bhutan,
Mm-hmm.
raised in Nepal, of till I was 16 or 17, and came to United States back in 2008. So for you, you were born in Nepal
Yeah.
and came to United States in what
2013, yeah.
2013. So I mean, our life already unusual, and so it's we're just trying to we're just number one, we're just trying to have fun. And the second thing is we're just trying to share our stories, and if somebody out there wants to share their stories, because what is the point of keeping it to yourself, man?
Yeah, it
You
just
know,
messes up with your mind, you know.
yeah, mental health, man.
Mental health, yeah, it's a
It's
huge
been a big
problem,
problem
even.
in our community, in the world right now. What can you do?
Yeah, especially in our community, I think it is pretty ignored
Yeah,
by people. Probably, I don't know who to blame for that. I mean, I don't think our parents are to blame for that, since they didn't have any resources or anything that could have helped us to learn more about it.
it's a pretty touchy subject too, man. It's like until you're not sharing your stories,
Nobody,
you just yeah, nobody's gonna know what's going on with you.
yeah,
It's pretty deep, man. When you think about it, like everything else, there's medication for it.
mm-hmm.
You can go to hospital, get some help, and with mental health, I mean, I do understand that there are a professional who can help you out, but
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's just you versus you. You're just trying to fight your own mind, and it's a touchy subject and it's a scary subject when you get into it.
But also believe that if we normalize it, if we start normalizing it now, it might be better for the future generation. Because if you think about it, like you and me too, like you were from a different generation, I'm from a different generation.
Hey, I'm not that
Yeah.
old, homie.
But you deal with your problem differently, like compared to how I deal with mine. So if you compare that to how our parents dealt with it, if you think about it, uh, they drowned themselves to work. They worked and worked and worked, and they didn't have the time. They didn't have the time to think about it.
Yeah, in a way, I mean, it does help, but at the end of the day, it just bites you back in a way too. I think the number one problem with the world right now, as a human being, is not everybody's gonna succeed in life.
Nobody know.
No,
No,
not
yeah, not
everybody's gonna
everyone.
succeed in life. So it's like you set a goal and you try
Mm-hmm.
to achieve it. You work hard.
Yeah,
You work
give
hard,
give it
and
all.
but eventually your hard work, even though you work every day, you just couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
So he worked. I'm going to give you an example of a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say this guy who played basketball all his life. So he was
Mm-hmm.
5 years old, and when he started playing basketball, he was 5 years old. So he'd been playing basketball for 15 years,
Mm-hmm.
and he was pretty good at it. He was good in high school, and he was good in college. He was pretty good. But his best, when he completed his when he was playing in college, he wanted to be a pro. So he didn't really went to school. I mean, you know how the athletes are,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and he didn't went to school, but he just couldn't make it. His best wasn't the best for to be a pro.
Mm-hmm.
So his best was worse than NBA's worst.
Mm-hmm.
So he just couldn't make it. He's right there, but he just couldn't make it. He's been doing it for 15 years. What
Mm-hmm.
choice does he have right now?
Nothing.
So he got
That's
to
the only
start
thing
all
you
over
work
again.
for. Yeah.
Yeah, he got to start
Day in, day out.
everything all over again because he just couldn't make it. And what can he do right now? Is he got to start something else,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You start all over again.
Start all over again,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not going to be easy. He's
It's
been
not.
doing one thing for 15 years. Now he didn't succeed on it,
Yeah, and he's gonna start thinking, if I start something new, what if I don't succeed on that either?
and at that point he only had two choices: either he got to start something new, or he can start drugs. Yeah, man. And what choice does he have right now? Either you gotta get into drugs, which almost all the human being does. After you, not, I mean, I shouldn't say almost all, all people does it.
It
But
depends,
the
I guess. Yeah.
example I'm trying to give it to you is even if you work hard, and sometimes you couldn't make it, what choice do you have next? The thing is, you got to start something all over again.
Yeah, and it's gonna be in your mind all over that I did that for 15 years, I didn't succeed. How am I gonna succeed if I start doing this?
Yeah, that's the thing about it. Then it's gonna be more mental,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to find a way to fight it out. You got to share your story. You got to talk to people. You just can't keep all these things to yourself.
So I guess that's the alternate option anybody
Because you got to
has.
keep going. You
Mm-hmm.
got to share your story. You got to tell people. You got to let them know I'm having problem. I did this. I can succeed, and we can relate to our community. So let me give you an example. Two guys who went to same school,
Mm-hmm.
same college.
Mm-hmm.
Two guys studied the same thing. One guy succeeded. The other guy didn't succeed. They worked almost every day on it.
Mm-hmm.
They did the same thing. But one guy succeed and deservedly he's gonna get all the praise, which is right. But the other guy is gonna get ignored.
Yeah, I think that's one main problem in our society. So, for example, like let's say like the same example you gave, two guys worked for the same thing, one succeeded, one did not, and if somebody is gonna use them as an example, the person who succeeded would hear something like, "Oh, look at their son, he did this and he succeeded," but the other guy who did not succeed but did the same thing, they will say, "Oh, don't be like that guy." But
Yeah,
they worked on the same thing. Just because one succeeded, one does not succeed, does not mean that the one who did not succeed doesn't deserve to be praised or doesn't deserve to be let down like that.
yeah. The thing about is, I think what we or our community need to do is we gotta embrace both of them. I mean, the guy who succeeded,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. It's a good thing. He succeeded. He got a job. But the other guy, he did all the hard work, but he couldn't make it. His best wasn't good enough,
Mm-hmm.
and he just couldn't make it. But we try to ignore him, and as you said, our community has a way of comparing one's kids to another kids.
Yeah, without knowing their stories, like the reason behind it.
Yeah, and that's gonna be really bad for the other kids because
Yeah, I
uh,
guess.
the
Sorry.
the 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 thing I'm trying to say is we gotta embrace it. We gotta embrace both of them. We gotta move forward. Yeah, he didn't succeed. He can try again on different things,
Yeah.
and we gotta help him mentally too, because he's. I'm pretty sure. I mean, nobody wants to fail.
Yeah, we have to make failing okay.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, it's
it's
okay
okay
to
to yeah.
fail. It's all right. Not everybody's gonna succeed, and we gotta mainstream it. It's
Mhm.
okay to fail, and I
Mhm.
think that does give positive vibes to mental health. I'm not expert.
Yeah, it's not gonna start like this.
Oh no,
It's gonna take some time.
it's gonna take some time.
But what we what we can do is like tell people, make them aware what the problem is, what the issue is, let them know what they can do to make it better. It gotta start somewhere. And I've seen a lot of people on social media post things about this, but I think it starts with your own family. I would say starts with their own family. I'm like 100% sure everybody's parents is not familiar with this issue. Like they do not know what it is. They do not know how to deal with it. But and what we can do is that tell them what it is. We can educate them. We can raise awareness. We can ask them to be better in situation where they compare two people, one who succeeded and one who did not.
And the thing about is the life, Sam. Everybody's trying to succeed.
Yeah, everybody is. Yeah.
Everybody's trying to be rich and famous. Almost
Nobody.
everybody else. I
Yeah.
mean, everybody.
Yeah.
But it's, it's good to have a goal,
Mhm.
because it encourages you. It's good to have a goal. You're trying to achieve something, trying to make money, or you're trying to do something. But you do have to, in a way, uh, kind of have a backup plan in a way, I guess, because the
It's
thing
not
is,
guaranteed.
it's not guaranteed. Not everybody's gonna succeed,
Mhm.
and it does. When you don't, then it mentally hits you,
Mhm.
and it'll be private. It's a personal thing. It's you fighting against you.
Mhm.
But uh, it's okay to fail.
Mhm. But instead of choosing an easy way out, you can always share your story. You can just tell your friends this happened. What do you think I should do? Do you think I'll succeed if I do it again? And instead of saying no, you failed again, you failed last time, you're gonna fail again, we can tell them you gotta keep trying. You gotta figure out what it is that you want. You gotta keep trying, and
You
you're
gotta
gonna
keep
achieve.
trying. You
Yeah,
gotta keep trying, and you can't be afraid of failing.
yeah,
And succeed. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. But even if you failed, you gotta keep trying, and at least share your story. Tell your story that I'm having problem with this.
yeah.
People
And
have different experience.
and in our society, I think the main problem an individual has when they are having mental problem is that the first thing they will think is, what will the society think?
Yeah.
What will the society say about me? And it touches bases on what we talked about earlier. But I think we need to stop worrying about that in the first place. And I think we need to create an environment when an individual will stop worrying about that at all when they fail or do not succeed on what they do.
Yeah, and it's a life. It's not everybody's gonna succeed.
Hmm.
I kept saying that because it's the truth, and with success, it does come with fruition.
Hmm.
You're gonna achieve what you did. You work hard, but what if you couldn't do it? And it's okay to fail. It's all right, but you gotta share your story. You gotta tell. You gotta let them know I tried.
Yeah,
I couldn't make it.
the only thing you can do to achieve your goal is to try. And if you try hard and you fail, it's not your fault, is it? So, but then what you can do is that you can keep going, you can keep trying, or you can find something new that you like. You can keep trying.
And the best thing about human nature, I do feel, is everybody needs help.
Hmm. Everybody
Everybody
does,
needs
yeah.
help. And the one worst thing about human nature, in my experience, if I have to talk about it, is one thing that's wrong with human beings is we all think we're smarter than what we are.
Yeah.
And the cockiness come in,
Hmm.
and
Ego.
ego comes
Ego
in.
kills more dreams.
Yeah, and we do have to work hard, and it's okay to fail.
Hmm.
It's not everybody's gonna succeed. And each other's. I told you before. We talk about life story, man. Everybody's life story can be a motion picture.
Yeah.
Think
It
about
can be
it.
different. It can be,
It can be different.
yeah. It can be like the way you were raised and the way I was raised. It's totally different, right? And then I don't know what problems you went through. You don't know how I grew up. It could be different. I don't have any mental health problems, but sometimes I do. Sometimes you do, right? And
Yeah,
then
it's gonna hit you.
yeah.
Someday it's gonna hit you.
But the good thing
It's
about it
it's
is that
part of life
I
though.
know what it is, and I know how dangerous it can be, and I know I think I have resources, like I can talk to
See, the
people.
good thing about it is you share your story, you
Yeah,
talk to somebody else. I think that's the first step. You
yeah.
can't just keep it to
And
yourself.
we have to normalize that in our
Yeah, we have to
society as well.
normalize it. We have to normalize hard work
Yeah.
and success and even failure. It's
Yeah.
okay to fail.
Mm.
And if you guys want to talk about it, you want to share your stories. I mean, this platform is for everybody, man. We're just gonna talk about life every week. We're gonna talk about different topics every week.
Yeah, I'm
But
pretty sure.
eventually, we're trying to make sure that
Yeah,
we,
I'm
we
pretty sure there are people out there who has more knowledge on this topic as well. So I think it's a good platform for them to express their feelings, express their opinions about this topic. And we don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. There is no medicine, like you said, but there could be something they're doing to help people that other people needs to know.
All right, sounds good, man. And you
Yeah,
guys know our email, man. It's unusualplatform at gmail.com. And we're just gonna keep making videos talking about just sharing our stories, man, and just give opinion about it. And you guys want to share your story, just shoot us an email, man, and we'll be happy to oblige, guys. And this is fun, man. I'm
yeah,
having
it
fun,
has
yo.
been fun. Yeah,
And we're trying to segment it. We're not trying to do it live right now, so we're trying to make a couple segments, talk about sports, try to joke around, try to crack some jokes.
yeah. Today has been
Sports,
pretty deep.
politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty deep. So we're probably gonna have a couple lighthearted video after
Hmm.
this. But yeah, it's a good start, I think, and hopefully you guys like it. Share your story, man. Our email is unusualplatform at gmail.com. So there's an email. All right, take it easy.